Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. All right, are we ready? Week of the 10th of November, 2025. Going around the world, Aries to Pisces. Let's go. Aries. Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Magician. So, Aries, what have we learned after this painful ending? What have we learned about connection, about soulmates? It's not just a matter of learning lessons, it's feeling the lesson. Have you felt the lessons that you've learned through this ending? Meaning, not repeating the pattern, not going back, understanding that what has transpired was something that you had to graduate from. And graduating means that you successfully learned the lesson of patterns, resistance, trust, loyalty, patience, clarity, where the mind meets the heart and realizes we can send love and light and move on, right? So when we learn a lesson, when we really learn it it's different from the mind and from the physicality, the body, and the spirit, and the heart of the soul. We learn it differently then. All areas of our being understand that should we decide to go back to recapture any form of what wasn't working through this ending, the patterns will happen again. And not unless the situation changes and evolves where one or the other party is beginning to understand. See, I feel one has graduated and one is just in the essence of their headspace. You know, I'm not good enough. They left me for someone else, all of that. No strings. Someone wasn't ready or able to give perhaps a commitment. Someone wanted a relationship that was easy and breezy and not putting in that much work. So have you learned? Learning not to go back out of comfort, out of ease, out of codependency. Taurus. Taurus, Five of Wands. We got to all hold it together. I mean, I'm serious. Nine of Cups. So what's the conflict in like everything you've ever wanted and wished for? What part of your strength, of your resolve, is Spirit saying, listen, I need you to be stronger. I need you to be courageous. I need you to stick up for yourself. I need you to say, listen, if there's competition or if we don't see eye to eye, then so be it. But it's going to take every ounce of your strength of resolve to stop beating yourself up, or maybe some of you are going in way too many directions. It's like, I'm trying to do it all because I love this person, because this person is my all, my infinity. 8 and 9 here, right? When someone is your all, you have to know that you are the all, that you are everything that you envision and that you can give that to someone else. And when you don't feel that you can give your all to someone because of external forces, right, whatever that is, that's when this conflict comes in. It's like, oh my God, this person is perfect for me, but I feel like I'm scattered because I'm trying so hard. Some of you are really trying hard to please the other person, maybe falling short of pleasing. You know, what part of this relationship really and truly needs to be pleasing? Effortless is the way of what spirit has us going through. When you know that when you have a relationship, right, that is everything, we sometimes get intimidated. We sometimes feel like we can't measure up. So, you know, then what do? We overcompensate. We start trying harder. Okay, that's too many. The true colors came out. So someone may be needing to show their true colors here and saying, listen, you know, here's the real deal. I need to tell you truly what I'm holding back from you, whatever it is. What are you holding back from, or what is someone holding back from? I feel that someone's true essence is like, I'm intimidated by this person and I don't know how to tell them that they're my, you know, they're everything I ever desired and hoped and wished and prayed for, but I'm trying so hard. And you know, it's like, if you try so hard, Spirit's gonna say, or you're saying subconsciously, that you don't deserve it. So be mindful of how your inner workings, does it align with your outside external world? Look at your outside world and look at the things that you choose to have and why you want those things. And do you really try that hard for them? Is it like, I always have to be the best of the best, because if not, I'm not going to be accepted, I'm not going to be understood, I'm not going to be loved? So ask yourself those questions. And don't try so hard, Taurus. Gemini. It's like, oh my God, why are we in our head all the time? Got to get out of your head about the blessings coming in, knowing your worth, knowing that you are worthy of everything you've ever wanted. So get out of your headspace, because it's only drawing you away from those blessings. So just keep plugging along and get out of, you got it. That's what's happening. Look at the 9 and the 10. You are over-worrying, overthinking about everything that maybe could go wrong or has gone wrong, and not just allowing Spirit to show you yourself and how blessed you are for the things that you do have, not necessarily the things that, you know, whomever and whatever has made you overthink and worry about every little thing. What are they thinking? What are they saying? Rereading texts. That's all a waste of time, and that's what you've been doing. Not all, but, you know, Geminis, you got to get out of your headspace. You got to get out of that worry. This is all fear, and this is love. So you have a choice. And the way toward getting out of this, the way toward the love that you so rightfully deserve, is to get out of your fear-based mentality. If I do this, oh my God, it's going to go wrong. You know, It's that thought process. When's the next shoe going to drop? You know, that kind of stuff just doesn't align with whom you are and what you show to the universe. See? The fear of, well, every time I make an attempt to go for it or whatever it is to you, it always turns out as, you know, it's a shady deal, it's a shady relationship, someone's not telling the truth, someone's withholding, I put in all my energy and effort and I don't receive the same. So ask yourself, what part of you, Gemini, do you love all parts of yourself? That's what you're being taught. Love all the parts of yourself. Love all the things that have shown you the things that you don't want any longer in your life. Shady characters, shady situations, jobs, friends, family, whatever. Got to get out of this so that you can be immersed in the love of your own self, divine right. Don't forget that. This is a divine rightful inheritance. We are all here and we all have it. So own it and get out of your head. I've said it before, every element, earth, wind, well, I'm not going to say it, earth, air, fire, and water, all of the elements have chosen to be that element in this lifetime so that they can overcome what they were brought into that element to become and to overcome, right? So the King and Queen of Swords, as the Gemini read that we're on right now, has to overcome overthinking and worrying, because ultimately you already know and have all the answers within you. Got it? So every element has to overcome themselves. And that's why you came in. And then once that happens, when you overcome, you become the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, Cancers. 6 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Someone's packing their bags and leaving. Did someone finally say, I'm done in a relationship? Did someone finally say, you know what? Let's move on, right? There could be someone who has been so diligent. They're saying diligent in how they feel. They've been very stringent and thinking that everything has to be a certain way. This, you know, it's kind of like, right? When you're a soldier, you have to abide and obey, right? So someone in this relationship has been very stringent, perhaps narrow-minded, perhaps not kind of going out of the box, not wanting to expand their horizons. And so if that person is you, you've said to yourself, I'm done, because this person doesn't fit the mold that I once thought I wanted, because they want it always their way. They won't budge. They won't compromise. This person's your person, but you could have a runner and chaser situation here. But I really feel that someone just says, you're being too hard, or you're being too hard on yourself. Look at that, the runner and chaser. That's exactly what's happening. This person, you know, Cancers, this person could be, and I'm not saying just in love. I'm saying it could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a bestie. It could be any person that you love, which we love many people, is really being hard and not looking at an expanded version of themselves. Now that could be you. And like running away because you're scared. Or they're running away because they're scared. Because that's what typically happens. Someone runs away because they can't keep up. Insofar as they're not vibing on the same level as you. You may want things one way, they want it another. You may be saying, let's tie the knot. They may be saying no. You may be in, I'm going to say it because I heard it. You may be in med school and it's like they're running you hard. It's not easy. Or nursing school, something. Maybe you're starting something. And it could be a tad intimidating. So you got to have that conversation with yourself, Cancers, to say, okay, well, if something is not going to work out right now, do I really want to run away from my problems, or do I need to face them? Someone's running. So that's kind of like, for you guys, a heads up. If it's you, or if someone is running, then let them go. And let them find their own way. Because the more that you chase it, or someone, or want someone to be a different way, the further they want to be. Okay. Leos. I don't know why the World Series is done, but I feel that someone is saying, okay, I'm really trying hard to make something happen here. Or it's like I have this perpetual, they're saying, way of utilizing my energy. I'm always thinking fast, going too fast. It's like I got another shot at a job opportunity. I have another shot at an interview. I have another shot of going for it, but I want it when I want it instead of when it's going to come. I know that I have a shot at this position, but you gotta wait, and it's coming. So some of you who are looking for a new opportunity, a new job, a new, if you're launching something new, are you saving, putting savings away? Are you investing in you? You have a page and a knight. So this is like the early stages of something that you're planning on. Maybe you're going to be on a board, or you're looking at new friendships, new opportunities, right? You're like casting your net, which is great, but you also have to wait until, you hear from someone or about an opportunity, about a job, about a love opportunity, whatever this is. If you already cast your net out, if you're interviewing or if you're looking around for other opportunities, what have you, just wait until you hear. And it could happen within the next 8 days. Casting your net in terms of dating. Maybe you're single and you're ready, batter up, you're ready. But you must know that you can't allow this heartbreak to be part of your new beginning. And that's why this came out. So are you ready to go dating again? But in the backdrop, you're like, oh, I don't know. I really want to. I'm casting a wide net of people. I'm asking around. I'm looking around. I might be on some kind of a dating app or what have you. But while you're still in heartbreak over something and or someone, that's going to impede your progress. And that's probably why you have progress. And hold on a second. Spirit saying, is your heart completely ready to go for it? Ask yourself that. Don't go after another relationship or another anything until you've healed from the last one. And I will say it again. Healing doesn't just come from the heart. Healing comes from the mind, body, and soul. That's the Trinity. So when you're healing from some situation, healing requires the time that it requires in order to get a whole feeling back to wholeness and your heart being whole. But that doesn't just require your heart healing. It requires your mind, your body, and your heart to heal within your own spirit. So you may be, I heard, chasing your tail for a minute until you can completely become whole again and ready to get yourself out there. And that's when the magic happens. Okay. Virgo, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Feeling a little left out. Is this your person? Yeah, look at it's like you're with your soulmate. You've been together for so long. Either you or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feels not, that you're not seeing your person. They don't feel like you're paying attention to them. They feel like you're doing this and you're doing that and you're here and you're there and you're everywhere except in this person's heart. And they've been with you for a long time. This is a soulmate, right? So this Queen of Swords is saying, wow, every time I want to do something over the weekend, you're busy. Every time I say, what time are you coming home from work to have dinner together? You're like, go ahead without me. So someone's feeling really left out of this relationship. Okay, and if you're dealing with a Queen of Swords, let me tell you right now, this person's got to speak up. Right? Speak up why I'm saying and forever hold your peace. Seriously. It is time to say, listen, why don't you want to spend time with me? Why aren't you coming home? Look it. Someone's closing a cycle with the other in terms of not feeling like they belong. Maybe you don't feel like you belong together. There's part of you that's closing this cycle. I am going to take an extra one. I mean, seriously, love you guys. Look at heartbreak. Someone is really broken inside because you don't want to spend time with them any longer. Or something, maybe, Virgos, you have an ex, or this is your ex, who is focusing on a cycle that's closed and or is getting ready to close and isn't paying attention to like the everyday of being with someone else. Maybe you're in a new relationship or you're in an old relationship, but you're focusing on what has closed up or getting ready to close up, being really heartbroken over it, and maybe forgetting about the people that really have been there and stood the test of time with you. Do you know what I mean? It's like your mind is somewhere else. Your heart is definitely somewhere else. So we need to make sure, Virgos, that you heal your heart, but by but in doing so, not hurting someone else's feelings and leaving them you're leaving someone out of the picture. They feel like, wow, you know, something's going on with you, and maybe, I mean, I would be surprised that the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't know what that is. Let's just put it out there. Especially if that's your spouse or someone you've had a long-term relationship with. Someone's dealing with the loss of something in your life and you're ignoring your person. And maybe you don't even realize that you're doing it. Maybe that's why this read just happened, so that you could really understand and become aware of how someone else is feeling. Okay? Libra, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Wheel. So we wish upon a star, right? And we wait. We wish upon a star for all the blessings to come to us. But with the Five of Cups there, we kind of need to get out of our own way, for real here. You got to get out of your own way emotionally so that the blessings of a new beginning, a new start, things starting to flow, money coming in, exciting opportunities coming in, whatever this is the karmic wheel of luck. It's the blessings, right? Some call it luck, some call it blessings. These blessings are all about you and coming in. And it's interesting because it's the 10th. And today is the 10th. So it could be coming in now and you've been waiting for a minute and you've gotten to a point where you had to surrender and give that up to spirit. Like, when is it going to come? When is it going to show up? When will my blessings show up? Because I have been praying. I have been seeking guidance from spirit. But I also have to realize that, and this is the most important card, I have to realize that I deserve it. And once you know in your heart of hearts that you deserve it, that's when it shows. This is the law of attraction right here. This is ask and it shall be given, by not hanging on to it for dear life, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to let these spiritual gifts come to you, right? We let go and we allow. And I'm not saying that you haven't been doing that. What I'm saying is you may have had moments of, 2 steps back, 1 step forward. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And you've been kind of teeter-tottering, right? Like, let's go forward and then go back. And these 2 cards have been just your teachings, teaching you that the blessings come when spirit is ready. That's divine timing. So you've given up the need to know. You've given up, you've surrendered when something's going to come into your life, how it's going to happen, what it's going to look like, feel like, taste like, all of that. And then that's when it comes. Because the most important part of this is, again, spiritual blessings that come in are a remembrance of who you are. This is your inheritance. And as long as you have given it up to spirit, now it's coming. You have to really know that you are now, it's not like you're seeking anywhere out there, whatever it is, money, new jobs, new love, or whatever you're seeking. You have to let it go so it can find you. And it's finding you because it's remembering who you are. You're remembering who you are. And that's how you surrender and allow those spiritual gifts to come to you. You're really on a beautiful journey of remembering your inherent rightful place in this world. You know, that, own it. The energy that you give to anything has to be a part of knowing that you came from, where you came from, and that's the one. Scorpios. Scorpios, the Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, Scorpios, what a beautiful read here. It's like being in your own place of comfort and joy and happiness. It's like, yeah, I'm really happy. I'm looking at my situation in life as, you know what, everything that I do, I mean, Scorpios are really, when they are able to overcome their own emotions, they're in the zone. This is being in the zone. Like, here's my situation. This is what I'm doing about it, right? I'm going about my business. I'm having fun. I'm looking at my life with different lenses. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm going to move on. I'm going to spend my time with the people that make me happy and light me up inside. So this could be also understanding your spiritual essence. You're maybe realizing more of your emotions are tied to what makes you happy and the light that others bring in your world. And you're bringing the light for others to see also. So I feel that you really had this rebirth of, you know what, I'm really happy in the position I'm in the opportunities that have been forthcoming, in love, in jobs, in business, in not only business, but in family. That's what makes me happy. Going to visit family, going to see those people that lift me up and don't tear me down. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Look at this. So you might have been ghosted, or you ghosted someone that was hot and cold. It was on and off. It was wishy-washy. They were detached. And for some of you, you were in a relationship where someone wanted to have that full-on, you know, forever spiritual connection, and another person wasn't ready for it. They were maybe telling you that, or showing you that they wanted a true commitment, or you were showing someone you wanted truly the commitment, but at the same time that you were saying or showing someone that you wanted that, you were also very detached, where on again, off again, hot and cold. So you can't really, suffice to say, you can't really honor your spiritual truth before you understand truly what makes you happy, and those people, headed toward those people, places, and things that make you happy. So that's the lesson, is once you're ready to commit to a life of happiness, great happiness, you're going to remain in a position of, do I want it? Do I not want it? It's hot and cold. It's being detached. It's like, oh my God, the second something goes wrong, I'm out of here. Or they're out of there. You know what I mean? It depends on your situation. But clearly, a relationship that's on and off is a pattern that needs to be addressed and looked at seriously from a standpoint of, what is it that your heart really wants? And how do you feel? You have to know, which you do, How do you feel around certain people? And that's where you're going to be focusing in on, honing in on only those people, places, and things that are not going to be hot and cold and running away at a moment's notice because they can't handle it. You don't deserve that, and neither does anyone else. Okay, Saggies. Saggies, the wheel. I love it. Blessings in love with a new relationship, kind of really feeling this person mentally, emotionally, actually mentally and physically are the blessings that are coming in and opening your heart up further. So you just started dating someone, or you're rekindling, because we're in retrograde, right? Rekindling a relationship and honoring someone's light. Knowing that these are karmic blessings coming in this relationship, where even though we're together, we can also be apart in terms of you're still in my heart space. You reside in my heart, and we're always together, even when we're apart. Some of you are headed for a spa, treating yourselves, or you're going to a spa, maybe you and your spouse or lover, whomever. You're taking some time off. It's like, you know what? It's time to go on a little retreat. Maybe it's time to rekindle the relationship. But the blessings, look, I had to stop. The blessings are all yours in this relationship. I'm not going to take these, because I wasn't ready. So that could be, look it. I'm going to take those because those were ready. They just came out naturally. Okay. Feelings, GPS. See that? So whatever feelings that you're having, you're on the right path. So some of you could be saying 222. Some of you could be saying 1010. But you are being shown the beauty of your own self and what you see in another. Wow, I love that. It's like allowing spirit to show you where this relationship is headed. And where this relationship's headed is in your heart. And that's a blessing in itself. Are you kidding? You're being blessed with, someone could be giving you flowers, or it's an anniversary, or you're celebrating somewhere. Maybe you're going back to like a place where you both, met, or you're taking a little vacation and they're bringing you flowers and cucumbers for your eyes. Maybe someone's surprising you for your birthday. It could be coming up. Someone could be taking you on a trip for your birthday, and that's a surprise. We're in Scorpio season right now. So it's coming. I hope that wasn't a spoiler alert, but it could have been. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's this heartbreak? What are we learning? Some of you are leaving. Oh gosh, look at this. Wow. You're leaving, like, for real. Everyone who lied to you, who told you one thing and did another, whose actions didn't speak louder than their words. Someone might have given you lip service. They promised you we were going to be together, and they couldn't make it happen. Someone's packing their bags. Some of you, it's not even, it could be love, but if it's not, it's I'm out of here. I'm done with this. I want to pack it up. I'm packing it up, and I'm going to another place. Sometimes that happens, right? We get so discouraged that we're like, I'm out of here. I'm so upset. It's been a continuous pattern of maybe someone giving you lip service, promising you, that we were going to move in together maybe. You're moving out of a house that you may have someone having kids with someone. Baby mama, daddy could be here. You have 2 3s. So it's time to let go, because this is showing you that it's time to move on and to move out of a very comfortable environment. And you've been challenged. It's not just lies and deception and lip service. I've been challenged to go my own way and think out of the box. Certain patterns have been forming, and they have been showing me that I need to do this, and I haven't been listening. And now I have to listen, because now it's like literally in my face. Yeah, you're going through a storm. It's karma, endings and loss. There it is. This could be also a fire. It could be a physical fire where maybe something happened, your home, God forbid. But I don't feel that as much as this was how we say, inevitable. You tried maybe so hard to keep it together with someone, but you can't any longer. It's like you're deceiving yourself if you stay. It's also mentally overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed because I have to do this, and that, and the other thing. And this is going to be difficult. So what I would invite you to do is to breathe, is just breathe. Capricorn, I'm here for you if you need me, but seriously, try to just breathe in and out. Put a list of things that you need to get done, and just chill. Try to chill. Yeah, it's easier for me to say it and harder, but to understand that when our world is rocked to the point of how you feel like no return, those are blessings in disguise, even though you see it as an ending and, oh my God, my whole world just is shifting. My whole world is ending as I know it. Try to breathe through it and look at it, Capricorn, as the witness. Try to look at your life as an observer. Why is this happening? And breathe. And again, I'm here for you. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so you came out, and now we're totally on point with the Tower. Okay, so something out of the blue is happening for you. What is that? Out of the blue. Okay, these 2 cards came out for Capricorn. So you could be, you could have Capricorn, a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or dealing with a Cappy. Or you could be a Cap Aquarius cusper. I feel as if, Aquarius, something just happened within your home where it's like, oh my God, we got to get out. We got to get out now. Someone got out of something. I also feel that this Tower is like you just got out of like a relationship just in time. You got out just in time of a situation that could have really screwed you up. I got out of this just in time. This is God blessing you and saying, oh my God, you just got out in time to save yourself, to save your family. It could have been a relationship. Let me look. Oh, wow. Look at this. I just got out of a marriage, or I just got out of someone wanting to marry me, but yet not loving me. Okay, some of you are getting engaged. Okay, I heard it. All right, I got it. Some of you, it's like, oh my God, someone's proposing. If you are married, someone's like leaving that marriage just in the nick of time. Reckless love. There it is. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Someone had a one-nighter with an ex just to ensure they're on the right trajectory of a new relationship evolving into potentially marriage. It's kind of like you're going back to someone and having sex with them just to see, because you wanted to marry this person. So some of you, okay, take it as it resonates, but I feel like you were with someone who you really wanted to marry, and you go, you know, on the low, and you have sex just to see if there's that spark, and you're not telling anybody, or you didn't tell anybody. If it's a third party, then it is, but I don't know. That's a, you know, it's not this is not a personal read. So some of you went back to someone just to see if the spark was still there. Before getting married. It's like the last fling with an ex. It could be. Or you're dating a new person, but you're still feeling something for the old person, so you have sex with them. Thinking that one of you or both are going to change your minds. All right, I want to know. Pisces. Pisces. Oh my God, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. So what's going on? Someone's kind of keeping to themselves here. Someone's totally keeping to themselves. I think that you saw someone's true colors here. I feel that you saw someone's true colors, and now, Pisces, you're so smart because you're like, you know what? I'm not indulging. I'm not indulging in someone else's manipulation, which comes from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cappy. I feel like you're like, you know what? I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm not going to address, like, usually I like to ask, how you doing, or can I help you, or have compassion and empathy for this person. But I feel someone kind of like used all their favors. Someone used all their favors. And it's like, you know what? You're keeping to yourself. If you want to tell me something, great. If you don't, then I'm not getting involved. Yeah. Look at this. Who just had this? It was Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here for real. Or it's someone who likes to cause drama just to see if they can get their way with you. Seriously. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn, it's like someone's really having a lot of shit happen to them, and they almost use your kindness and empathy to get their way. Yep. Someone's being really shady. You found out that someone's been trying to... It's not covering up anything, Pisces. I just think this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius has been using their manipulation to get you to do what you want, and then you figured it out, and it's like, no way, I'm not getting involved. I already learned that lesson. If it's happening now, then it is. Someone could be pretending that they're having a mental breakdown, and they're not. It's just causing drama because they want to manipulate the situation. Someone's totally trying to override your control, your discipline, everything that, you know, you have tried to put into effect, is what I heard. You got to be careful. And I guess, honestly, Pisces, if that resonates, then you learned a tough lesson not to give your power away to someone who's trying to manipulate you, for real. I mean, it's a hard lesson, especially if it's a loved one, a family member, a bestie. It's not easy. Let me know. Okay, collectively speaking, what are we doing? The solar plexus. So, here's what we should really be doing this week. Let's focus and hone in on our self-esteem. Let's really be within our own self of working through issues by being patient and yielding any action that we may take that may cause a reaction. Let's try to stay in alignment with our own chakras, whereby we don't judge others. Let's be clear about that. Also, we need to have the willpower and wherewithal to go forward in whatever storm is happening in our world. Become the observer. Become the witness. And then you don't react or judge. Who are we to judge another's situation? Have that willpower and clarity to stay in your own lane. Be strong, be self-assured, and be the leader that you are, but do it in a way that is witnessing instead of reacting. This is the time. Everything's coming back, circling around again, so that we can become the witness instead of reacting to every situation like crazy. Let's not do that. All right, I love you guys. Have a great week.